So we are going to see how to play Fly Me to the Moon. I will show you the chords, and you will find, of course, the structure, all the chord changes on Google or YouTube, because it is a very famous song, so you will find everything online. But of course, now I will show you how I will play this song. So the first chord is A minor 7, then there is D minor 7, then there is G7 that you can play with the 13, then you can play C major 7, or you can play C 6-9. Then we'll go to the F major 7, then on the B minor 7 flat 5 that you can play also here. Then there is the E7. This is the first position that you can play here. You can play here. You can play like this. Of course, because E7 will be the dominant of the A minor 7, you can spice it up, this chord, with B flat 9, with sharp 9, or you can transform this chord as a diminished chord. For example, F diminished, G sharp diminished, B diminished, D diminished. Of course, this is a trick that every guitar players know. So, for example, you can do it like this for moving the harmony. Or, for example, you can connect also better the line inside. So after this is the A part of the Fly Me to the Moon. There is the bridge, we can say, and it will go like this: A minor 7, then will be A7, that you can, in this case, play this A7 with the flat 13, because this chord will resolve on a minor chord, so usually you can use it. So in fact, after the A7 there is the D minor that you can play or in this position or in this position. So it will be like this: D minor, also in this case G7 or G13 that goes on C major, or you can use the E minor, so the E minor 7 could take place on C major. So okay, or you can do it like this. So let's do with the E minor 7 that usually jazz player or who play this song use it. So still the B part. E minor 7, A7, then D minor 7, G7, G13, C major 7. Okay, so mainly if we play Fly Me to the Moon on a basic level, we use this chord. Okay. So for the improvisation, of course, you need to know the arpeggios. There are a lot of arpeggios that you can play on one chord, but I will limit my demonstration in one position, because, or maybe two, because if not, will be a very long video. So E minor 7, the arpeggio related to this chord in this position is this one. Then there is D minor 7, and the arpeggio related to this position is this one. And there is the G7, and if you want to stay in that position, you can play here. Or if you want to move on this position, you can play this. And there is the C major 7. Also this arpeggio is this one. If you want to play here, this arpeggio will be like this. Then there is F major 7. Of course, F major 7 you can play here. In this case, if you play here, the arpeggio position, it is the same as the C major 7. In this position, instead, it is like this. You need to stretch a lot of your hand. Then there is B minor 7 flat 5. The arpeggio is this one. If you play this chord and you want to see the related arpeggio, is this one. Then there is E7. I will play the arpeggio from here, and we see two different positions. This position, E7 arpeggio. Second one is this one. Okay, as we said on the E7, as we can spice it up, the tensions we can use, for example, on the dominant chord, usually in the minor point of view. Usually you can play on the dominant chord diminished arpeggio. So in this case will be like this. How you can play a diminished arpeggio? Just don't play the root notes and play the flat 9 as the root note, and the other notes will be always the notes of the arpeggio. So in the case of E7 will be F, G sharp, B, D, then still F. Okay. Then on the chorus there is on the B part of the song there is already also there is still A minor 7, so I won't show you again the arpeggio. Then occurs the A7. In this case, A7, the arpeggio is this one. Or you can play here. Of course, if you spice it up, also these chords as flat 13, you can use also an augmented arpeggio. So for example this. still D minor 7, then G7, and you know already the arpeggio. Then we move to the E minor 7. Also in this case the positions are the same as the D minor 7, so then we go to the A7, that you can play augmented or normal, dominant arpeggio. Then still D minor, G7, C major 7, then we start again the A part. So what we can say now about improvisation. I will show you how I will improvise on this tune. I will show you how I approach to improvisation. Basically, as I said to you in the previous lesson, I approach with arpeggio and melodic ideas and rhythm ideas, but the main goal is to be able to play on the harmonic motion of the chords. So for example, okay, so I played on the old song, and what I did, and sometimes I used diminished arpeggio also on the dominant major, when the dominant chord will resolve on a major chord. So for example, I use on G7 that will resolve on C major. I used the diminished arpeggio also on G7 to spice it up a little bit. I use mainly, as you could hear, I will stay on the chords motion. So I'll do another example. Of course, if you know many positions, you can play on the whole neck. Of course, less position, of course, less ideas on the neck, but you can play good ideas also in one position. Okay, I will stay in one position, for example, all this position, and let's see how it goes. So for example, okay, I end up with another position, but whole song I stayed here. As we saw, as we said in the previous lessons, I don't want to be too theoretically, because you said to me that you want to understand just you want to copy mainly. You you learn by seeing instead of understanding the harmonic idea, the theoretical idea. So these were another idea. So now, because maybe you told me that you are interested more in something advanced or something that can challenge you, I will try to play a more sophisticated. Let's see, 1 2 1 2. Okay, so some ideas here. Generally I don't play too so sophisticated, and don't play too with super advanced ideas. Well, sometimes yes, because it depends on of course the song, the tune, because Fly Me to the Moon is a standard jazz. I think every jazz musician won't play so much imposition or some super modern idea, because it won't fit on the purpose of the song, that is classic standard tune. So the other thing that I thought that maybe could interest you is comping side. How to comp on this song, and how to create also core melody ideas, so like piano ideas, how maybe a pianist could comp a solo, comp solo ideas, we can say, for example, like this: 1 2 1 2 3 4. Okay, these are also ideas how to improvise, how to create solos with chords. And of course these techniques are very advanced, I can say, because I learn by here, I learn play a lot. And sometimes, of course, the great master of this kind of playing was in the beginning Joe Pass. So now there are lots of other guitar players that can do it. So let's see. I will comp for example, if I play with a singer or a horn or wind instrument, or of course in a situation that I will play in duo. so I can play more stuff on guitar, so doing maybe bass line or chromatic bass line as Chopin did. So for example, I use usually the finger in fingerstyle, because I feel that I have more control on the strings. So let's see, 1 2 1 2 3 4. Classical, also a final hand that you can use. The count basie handing pattern. So for now, this is everything that I can tell you in more or less 30 minutes. So we see in the next lesson. Bye.